Hey, wait. Before you scroll past this video, let me ask you one thing. Have you ever said, "I'm fine," when you were absolutely, completely, 100% not fine? Of course you have. We all have. I have. In fact, I said it this morning to my mom when she asked how I was doing, while I was literally stressing about 3 deadlines, a missed call, and a half-eaten lunch from 2 days ago still sitting on my desk. But yeah, totally fine. Now here's the wild part. That little act of pretending, it has a whole psychology behind it. Scientists have studied it, therapists have named it, and once you understand why humans pretend, you will never look at yourself or the people around you the same way again. Stay with me, this one is going to hit different. So let's start with the most basic question. Why do we pretend at all? Like, we know the truth, we feel the truth, and yet we wear a mask. We smile when we're hurting, we laugh when we're nervous, we say all good when literally nothing is good. Here's something that'll blow your mind a little. Psychologists say that humans are the only species on Earth that can consciously and deliberately fake an emotion they're not feeling. Animals can't do that. Your dog, when he's sad. No performance, no mask. But us? We've basically built an entire civilization on the art of pretending. And I'm not just talking about lying. Pretending is so much more complex than that. It's social, it's emotional, it's protective. And sometimes, and this is the part nobody talks about, it's actually necessary. But before we get there, let me tell you a story. A real one. Or well, a real enough one that you're going to see yourself in immediately. Imagine this. It's Monday morning. You had a terrible weekend. Maybe a fight with someone you love. Maybe just a quiet, empty kind of sadness. The kind that doesn't even have a reason. You didn't sleep well. You're tired in your bones. But you walk into your office or your college or wherever you go, and someone says, "Hey, how was your weekend?" And without even thinking, you smile. And you say, "Oh, it was great. Really relaxing." Why? Why did you just do that? Nobody forced you. Nobody was going to fire you if you said the truth. And yet, the mask went on automatically, like a reflex, like breathing. This is what psychologists call social performance. And here's the thing, you're not doing it because you're fake. You're doing it because your brain has been trained since childhood to understand one very important rule of human society. The rule is this: not every space is safe for your real emotions, and your brain is smart enough to know that. Irving Goffman, a sociologist who was absolutely fascinating and also had the kind of energy where you just know he was fun at dinner parties, he called this impression management. He said that every single day, all of us are basically actors on a stage. We have a front stage where we perform for the world and a backstage where we're actually ourselves. And most of us spend the entire day on the front stage, performing, adjusting, pretending. Now here's where it gets really interesting and a little uncomfortable, because pretending isn't just about emotions. It goes deeper, much deeper. Have you ever pretended to be confident when you were terrified? Pretended to be happy in a relationship that was making you miserable? Pretended to agree with someone just to avoid conflict? Yeah, me too. And here's the psychology of why that happens. There's something called the imposter syndrome, and it's not just a buzzword people use on LinkedIn. It is a deeply studied psychological experience where a person, despite being genuinely capable, genuinely talented, genuinely accomplished, secretly believes they are a fraud. They feel like any minute now someone is going to find them out. Studies have found that up to 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. 70%. That means 7 out of 10 people around you are secretly pretending to be more sure of themselves than they actually feel. Your boss, who looks so confident in meetings, might be pretending. Your friend, who always seems to have it all together, might be pretending. That influencer whose life looks perfect on Instagram, almost definitely pretending. And you? If you said yes to that question at the beginning, have you ever said, "I'm fine," when you weren't? Then you've been pretending too. Welcome to the club. There are billions of us here. The coffee is mediocre, but at least we're all together. Okay, so now here's the twist, the plot twist that I genuinely did not see coming the first time I read about this. You would think that pretending is purely bad, right? It's dishonest, it's exhausting, it disconnects you from your real self. All of that is true, but here's what the science also says. Pretending, done in the right way, in the right context, can actually help you. There's a concept called acting as if. It's used in cognitive behavioral therapy. The idea is simple. If you act as if you are confident, calm, capable, your brain starts to believe it. The behavior changes the belief, not the other way around. Amy Cuddy's research on power posing, though debated, pointed at something real. Your body language and behavior can shift your internal state. When you pretend to be brave, you sometimes become a little braver. When you act like you're okay, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, you start to feel a little more okay. And then there's another fascinating layer. When we pretend in social situations, when we say, "I'm fine," and smile, we're not just protecting ourselves, we're doing something almost generous. We're choosing the relationship over our pain. That's not always weakness. Sometimes that's love. Sometimes that's wisdom. The problem isn't pretending itself. The problem is when pretending becomes your only mode, when the mask stops coming off, when you forget that there's a real face underneath. And that brings us to the big reveal, the thing this whole video has been building toward. Here it is. We don't pretend because we're weak. We pretend because we're human. Every act of pretending, every "I'm fine," every fake smile, every performance carries a story inside it. A story about what you were afraid of, a story about what you were protecting, a story about what you wished could be different. And here's what the most emotionally healthy people do differently. They don't stop pretending completely. That's actually not possible and honestly not even desirable. But they become aware when they're doing it. They notice the mask. They choose when to wear it and when to take it off. They have at least one relationship, one person, one space where the mask comes off completely. That's the psychological key. Not never pretend, but always know when you're pretending. There's a beautiful concept in Japanese culture called honne and tatemai. Honne is your true feelings and desires. Tatemai is what you show to the world, your public face. In Japanese culture, both are considered necessary. Tatemai isn't considered lying, it's considered social grace. But the wisdom is knowing which is which. And honestly, that's the kind of self-awareness most of us are chasing without even knowing it. Another thing the research tells us, people who never pretend, who insist on radical honesty in every situation, in every context, they often struggle socially. Not because honesty is bad, but because social life requires some degree of performance. Humans evolved to live in communities, and communities have norms. And norms require some level of, you guessed it, pretending. The magic is in the balance, in knowing when to show and when to shield, in building enough trust in at least some relationships to let the real you breathe. I want to leave you with something personal, something real. I think most of us are walking around with very tired faces underneath our masks, tired from pretending to be okay when we're not, tired from performing strength when we feel small, tired from smiling at people we don't care about in situations that drain us, acting like everything is fine when our inner world is a little messy. And I think if you're watching this video, if you clicked on this, some part of you recognized something in yourself. Some part of you wanted to understand this part of being human a little better. That's actually really beautiful, because curiosity about yourself, that's the beginning of anything good. So here's my challenge to you. Not a big one, don't worry, just this. Today, find one person, a real person in your life, and when they ask, "How are you?" tell them the truth. Not everything, just a little more than fine. Even just a, "Honestly, it's been a weird week," is enough.
Test the waters, see what happens. You might be surprised how much the other person exhales in relief because they've been pretending too. We're all just people in masks looking for one moment where it's safe to take it off. And I think that's what makes us beautiful and exhausting and completely, wonderfully human. If this video made you feel seen, even a little, hit that like button. It honestly means the world to a small channel trying to talk about real things. And subscribe if you want more videos like this. No fluff, no filler, just honest conversations about the weird and wonderful psychology of being human. Drop in the comments, what's one thing you pretend about the most? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. And hey, you're doing better than you think.